Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim. Welcome to Morning Chat. I hope I can chat. Last night I was talking about how I'm got this little bit of a cough thing going in my throat again, losing my voice again. I don't get it. I mean, I got it again. So I already called my primary. Like I could lift weights, I feel strong and all that, but I got this annoying cough that comes on. So I drank some of that narcotic codeine cough syrup that I got a prescription for, and there's even refills on it. But I didn't even use it much when I finally got it last time because I was already over it. Remember, I was on steroids and antibiotic. So my disadvantage plan is awesome. Primary is free. Prescriptions were free. I've already made a call in for them to call me this morning when they open the office, which should be any time, to see about going in. I wanted to look in there, take a throat culture, feel, do something, because it's free. I can do it. It's down the street, and I'm tired of this. I mean, is there something going around the country where, you get over it, and then the first place you go, you get it again? Everybody keeps saying that everybody's sick and everybody's getting it. And I got all those immunization shots, and I got the flu shot. And the doctor had told me last time there's different strains or strands or whatever you call it going around. But anyway, enough on that. I feel good except for this. Today's the last day. Today's Elvis's birthday. We'll roll through today and tonight, and it's been really nice at night enjoying it. But it's all over. It's coming down. It's all over. So let's have a cup of coffee here. I got cold coffee that I'm going to have to microwave if I can get through this. Like I said, my voice was kind of weird last night. I was out there, with the fire. It was cold as heck. And I don't mind doing the chats around the fire and all. It's just, I'll put 2 minutes. It's just weird sitting out there talking by yourself, with the fire. Maybe if I have a guest come over, we'll have a little conversation out there. But I don't know. I don't think anybody heard me or anything, but it's kind of weird. So I talk in here. So I want to get better, and I want to get better fast because I want to go to the RV show and probably catch something else over there. All those people. I'm telling you, man, it must be, they're spreading it around somewhere. But my creamer out here. It's are you sick? Any of you guys out there got it? You got it? So I'm listening to the news this morning. Yes, I was, because it's getting close to the inauguration. How do you say it? Anyway, I'm watching it because there is so much crazy crap that this current administration is doing on the way out the door. Like they're such sore losers, and they're just trying to cause all the problems they can for President Trump to come in and have to undo everything that they're doing with these executive orders and stuff. He's just going to unravel, but he has to have a Congress and the lawmakers change the law. But anyway, it's just really annoying how our country has been just, I don't know if sabotage is the right word, but whoever these people were that came in and infiltrated our government and got politicians in their pocket to try to turn us into some crazy communist country or something. But they are saying this, and I agree. I was listening to something on YouTube. There's that guy, he's on Fox News. He's an economist, big black guy. What's his name? Super smart guy. I think Trump's going to probably appoint him to be somebody. They should. He should. Anyway, he did like a speak somewhere. And all these numbers that we hear about, the stock market, the unemployment rate, the inflation, this, that, and the other, this guy tells it honest. Bunch of baloney. All those numbers are not the true numbers. Like something about the unemployment, when a man takes him, or a man or a woman takes himself out, he's not even counted anymore at all. And we have 8 million people that pulled themselves out of the unemployment or job market or whatever. I don't know. It's a bunch of hooey. I did hear enough to know that they're giving us numbers, and these inflation numbers or something are not even close to reality. Well, that's good coffee. I didn't just cover the bottom of the cup. I put a little to it there. I love coffee. It makes me feel good. It's got a great taste to it. In fact, that one right there, this cup, is the best cup of coffee I've ever drank in my life. I love it. You love your coffee too? This is that. I'm enjoying High House. It's Highlander grog with Maxwell House. Folks, I did my blood pressure this morning. I'm on the carnivore diet. I did have salad last night with my meat, so I guess I'm not on the carnivore diet, but I am on a ketovore, or whatever you call a no carb, low carb diet. And from what I've been watching on this Ken Berry, I finally got around to watching, is another thing we've been lied about. All these dietitians that tell you to eat all your fruits and different things that are, hurting people with diabetes, all the sugar that they're advocating that people with diabetes take. And sugar is sugar, even if it's in fruit. This guy on YouTube, Ken Berry, that's good coffee. These are terrible things for our body and our organs. So anyway, I took my blood pressure this morning. I've got a digital one. I took it like 5 times. And it was 107 over 66, somewhere in those numbers. And my pulse was 52. So I was telling my friend about it, and he says, well, that looks pretty good. It's kind of low. It said low, yeah. Not low, it said normal. Did it say normal or low? No, it's normal, because I Googled it of what normal should be. And the pulse, 52, that's athletic pulses. They can be as low as 40. So my friend was a little alarmed by that. He said, man, that's like nearly dead. 52 beats a minute. In the past, before I started doing carnivore, my blood pressure, even when I go to the primary and check it, it would be elevated or a little on the high side, not high, alarming high. At one time, a couple of years ago, when I went to a primary, when I lived in Boynton Beach, they wanted to put me on, they did. They started me on blood pressure pills. And I said, I bought one of these things, and I started checking it, and it started looking like it was more normal. I stopped taking them. They had me on cholesterol too. And, I'm eating all this meat and bacon and fried eggs. But I'm telling you folks, unless you are willing to open your mind and listen to, now this guy, Ken Berry, maybe he don't know what the hell he's talking about, right? He's a 22-year doctor that's on YouTube, that's got credentials. And he goes against what a lot of physicians say. He had this dietitian. This young lady on the other day, I was watching this video. It's on his YouTube channel. And she was actually fired or something like that from the hospital where she worked because she was taking care of a diabetic that the doctors were telling them to give them, just keep pumping them full of insulin and then giving them this sugar, fruits or whatever it was, a story, you can check it yourself. And they couldn't get this person's numbers down below 500. It was nuts. And she did what she knows and took the carbs away or whatever and got the blood pressure down. But she says, now that she's not working there anymore, that these doctors are kind of pressured by big pharmaceutical into pushing certain advice and things because diabetes and the cure of it, the insulin, the needles, and all the stuff that goes along with it, is only second to cancer treatments. It's big money. I mean, think about it, folks. They could have gotten 40 miles per gallon out of cars probably 25, 30 years ago. But they don't want to because the oil companies want us to buy oil and gas, right? But now, it's all changing. We're going to battery. We've got cars now, internal combustion engines with hybrids and things that do better. And the green thing and all, I guess they're mandating that we get better mileage. But you can't believe. Is this on? No. You can't believe everything that you read and hear on TV. You've got to have critical thinking. You've got to do your due diligence. You've got to get other people's opinions. I mean, not necessarily everybody you listen to on YouTube knows what they're talking about either. It's just, you got to wade through it. That's the best cup of coffee I've ever drank in my life. I'm not kidding you. It's so good. Can't wait to get the next cup. So I'm on fire this morning about that. Trump's coming into office on the 20th. Today's the 8th, Elvis's birthday. And he did a news conference from Mar-a-Lago, however you say it, over there in West Palm Beach. And you can just see, I turned on the news this morning to get some information. And, grit doesn't start till 6 a.m. I got up at 3, by the way. Been up since 3. And I did the same thing last night. Went to bed at 10:15. I was nodding out over here in my chair. I went in there. I'm not kidding you, folks. I woke up at 11. I swore it was probably 4 or 5 in the morning. An hour. So, of course, I laid back down. At 3 o'clock, I got up. But I came out here this morning. Grit doesn't start till 6. They got all those infomercials on. I can't stand it. LifeLock and Omega XL and all this stupid stuff. So I put on the air channels a local news channel. They had CBS and they had ABC. Man, it's just so in your face when you are aware of their disingenuous speak about how Trump wants to change the name of Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America and whatever they're trying to spread a rumor is about making Canada the 51st state. Now, I don't know if any of that ever is going to happen or whatever and things, but you could just see the despair. It's just like my YouTube videos. I'll say whatever I'm saying from me, the creator. And then somebody else regurgitates my videos and makes a video to copycat and to try to make money or get views or whatever they're doing and completely change everything I said. I mean, it's just stupid. I'm watching ABC and CBS or whatever briefly this morning on the air channels. I couldn't believe my ears. It's like, aren't they afraid to talk like that now? Didn't they see the entire country by a landslide loves this guy and thought the country was going in the wrong direction? And now, they want this guy in there? But no. What about this, something I heard the other day, given that George Soros him or his son, like medals of honor and all these great medals for what they've done. Do you know who that guy is? This is what I'm trying to say in this video. Everything isn't what it looks like. Everything isn't what they say. Actually, if you believe the opposite of everything you're hearing on that TV, you got more truth than anything that they're saying. It's ridiculous. But guess what? Things are about to change. I'm optimistic that we've got people that don't need the money. And I mean, I read something in my comments the other day about, you really think rents are going to come down when both Musk and Trump are real estate moguls? And why would they do that? Because they care about the people and they don't need the money, and they can still make money. Are you kidding me? They don't need any more money. Musk is worth $500 billion. Trump just went up several $billion in the last few months when he sold his stock or whatever for his media company. He can't buy a cup of coffee. Everywhere he goes, everybody gives him everything. It's like Elvis. He was so wealthy and rich, but he couldn't spend it. He couldn't buy a cup of coffee. He couldn't buy a sandwich. So anyway, I look forward to major changes coming. I mean, I just can't wait to see Tom Holman and Elon Musk and what's that other guy's name? That he's I think he's from the Middle East originally. Ramashad or Rahman, or something like that. Rashad. He's cool as hell. Damn good coffee. I got my fireplace going here. 40 degrees here in Sarasota this morning. Yeah, I see sunshine out there now though. So it's supposed to be 59 high. That won't be until about 4 o'clock today. But anyway, enough about all of that, because what's going to be is what the good Lord's going to make be. That's why we are at where we're at. That's why Trump was elected. That's why he was dodged the bullet. That's why it's all good. That's why these people that try to disdain, disparage, and malign people don't win. They can't win. They have no chance of winning because they're not winners. Oh my gosh. So I hate to keep talking about my car, but my car is for sale. And you know, what it brings is what it brings. We'll see. I don't have to sell that car. I don't know what brought all this on, except for the fact that I've mentioned a couple of times already that I did buy it for all the reasons that you know, and some other reasons. And, you know, I did what I did, so whatever. I mean, I'm not going to lose a lot of money, or I'll just keep that damn car, you know. I still got the car, right? And it's one of the lowest mileage. Not that that means a difference. Not like a 5,000 mile used Accord Touring is any less. But that car is sitting just like it did off the showroom floor with everything, including the gift box they gave me. I never even opened or used. I mean, that car is, I still got tags hanging on it, on the glove box. It's just a brand new car. So if somebody's going to buy a Honda Accord again, if they're going to keep selling Honda Accords in this country, mine's going to sell. And I'm not asking what a new one costs. So there it is. But if it doesn't, and it doesn't sell for 6 months or 6 more days or never, well, I'll start driving it. But right now I'm going to be driving the truck. I'm excited about driving the truck. I can't wait to go get it washed again and get it all spruced up. And I like carrying all my stuff around for the beach when it warms back up again. I got that new beach buggy and my chairs, and I can even carry that fire pit. It's got that strap, you know, that goes on there. I thought about that the other day and surprising you guys with a video where I go down to the beach and see a sunset. because it's chilly at night, and just fire that baby up right there on the sand. I mean, nobody's going to say anything. That's completely enclosed. There's no ash or wood or spark. And I think it would be kind of unique. Or the park over at Nathan Benderson, anywhere. Anywhere. You can take that around with you and do that. My grill, the little hibachi looking style grill I got that runs on propane. Take my propane tank, put it on the tailgate or whatever, and a picnic table or something at the park over at Nathan Benderson. Cook up some burgers and hot dogs or something. Make some carnivore meat. Start passing them out to people around there. I mean, we're going to start getting creative. Speaking of which, I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. I got it. I got an email. I got a couple of comments. I'm not talking about the losers that, want to disparage. Oh, your channel sucks. You suck. We all know why they say what they do because, you know. But I have gotten a few people that are in my community looking for or made a hint of just giving me suggestions on something else to do. I guess, going to the car wash and frying eggs out here and stuff, is another cup of coffee or whatever. I get it. But look, I don't say this disrespectfully, but I do me. And I can't just get in my truck right now and hook this camper up and take off across the country and stay at Love's and go to different campgrounds and see different states today to bring the more exciting, if they are exciting, videos to the channel. I have to be idle sometimes. I'm home now. It's the only place worth being. Who's calling me? That's the primary doctor. Got to go. Sorry about that. My arm's getting sore from holding the phone. That was my primary from the Disadvantage Plan. I have the Humana PPO Disadvantage Plan, of which it doesn't cost me a penny to see my primary, and I paid nothing for my prescriptions last. And they are Johnny on the spot. I called the answering service this morning, and now they're getting back to me. And I talked to the nurse, and she's going to give the information. I could hear her typing on the computer to my primary, and then they're going to go from there if I should go in or not. I said, I know if I come in there, you're going to run that yardstick up my nose again, right? Because they always want to check you for COVID. She goes, no, I don't think so this time. It doesn't sound like you have those symptoms. Because mine is just like a cough. I got like this. First of all, it hurts when I swallow. And I think that might be a muscle that I pulled pushing up the bench press the other day. Last week I had it on this side because you're and you really do strain. Or when I was doing those back behind the head military press, which one of my subscribers told me never do those. Always do them in the front. All you get back here is a sore neck and pull your muscles out. So I appreciate that tip. Man, this fireplace of mine is running me out of here. Let me just shut that baby off for a minute. Ooh. But anyway, I got the Disadvantage Plan. It's got over 50,000 participants nationwide, PPO. And I get $175 back every month back into my Social Security. And it went up $10 this year from last year. It was $165 last year. And because they raised the Medicare up $10 or whatever, they raised my give back $10. So I didn't lose anything. The only thing I lose each month out of my Social Security is $10. Because your give back program with the Disadvantage Plans, and I use that as a joke, the Advantage Plan can never exceed the Part B amount. So anyway, I couldn't be happier with my health insurance, and I have zero copay. The specialist, like if I go to the dermatologist, it's $45. I had another plan with Humana a year ago, and it was $30 for the copay I believe it was 30 or 35 for specialists. But they usually do stuff right there in the office when you go in. Like they'll whack and cut and burn and solder and sew you up. And that's it. $45 and you're out of there. And you actually get a lot of stuff done. Where the primary is always free. There's no charge whatsoever. Not to mention you got the silver sneakers where I go to the gym because they want you to stay healthy. They pay for the gym memberships. And so other than I'm sick right now and got this weird voice sounding, and I've been suffering with that for like a year, right? What do you guys think? You guys are doctors out there. Diagnose me. Remember when I went to Laughlin and I lost my voice? And now I'm doing it again. Do I got something else? Is there something going on? Are they missing it every time I go in there? What's happening, man? Now, let's put some more coffee in the microwave. I'm just kidding, of course, and I don't want to even joke around about something like that. But I'm hoping the longer I go on this carnivore deal. Now, the lady just told me that this coffee is dehydrating you, that I need to drink water. Because she said, are you drinking plenty of fluids? I said, well, I'm drinking a heck out of coffee. How long did I put on last time? Was it 2 minutes or a minute and a half? We'll go 2 minutes. So I will I have a bunch of these. I'll start drinking. She goes, you know, you got to have 6 or 7 bottles or glasses a day. So drink your water, everybody. Fluids, and carnivore. Meat, baby, meat. So low blood pressure, cough, losing a little bit of weight, gaining some muscle. Still got my little tummy here that, you know, I guess it'll go down eventually on the carnivore. Not taking any carbs in. Now, I eat the heck out of portions, right? You've seen how much I eat. I mean, I eat a bunch. But yesterday I had 2 meals. The huge breakfast and the huge dinner. I get all these people telling me, you know, Tim, your portions, baby, your portions. It's all about portions. And then others tell me, you're on carnivore. It's protein. You can eat all you want, eat till you're full. And I think that's what that Ken Berry said too, that doctor. Come on, coffee, heat up. So, 59 degrees eventually today. It's only 9 in the morning. I want to go to the gym. I want to walk. I'll have to put on like 2 jackets. And my new holsters are coming today from Remora. They're a company here in Florida. And they're an awesome holster. I had one when my gun was stolen. And when I got the gun back, they took my awesome sights on it off and put these ghetto sights on there, of which I've changed back to the awesome sights. But I didn't get my holster back. I don't know whether, you know, it was just missing, which is likely, or if the police kept it. They're like, oh, this is a nice holster. I could use this. So I bought 2 of them, actually. One for my Glock and one for my Pistolo. And they're going to be here today. I'm excited about it. Got that cream going in there. Let's rub this. Let's rub it. Stir it. That's a familiar sound, isn't it? The old coffee tick. And let's see. What else? Put this away. Reflections. I got this morning at 3 o'clock, like I said, and I was walking around here with a rag and alcohol and a window cleaner. And I have a lot of glass in here and fingerprints. It's just a fingerprint magnet, especially the refrigerator. And I started thinking about the germs, you know, so I wanted to kind of clean everything, and I did. And I'm just busy just running around in here doing that. Reading comments and editing my ad and watching this TV and Texting JJ. He gets up at the crack too. We text each other every morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh, JV, he'd be texting me too, but he's 3 hours earlier. And then my buddy over in the Philippines, he's 13 hours ahead. So it's 10 p.m. there. Isn't that weird? I mean, we're just getting up and getting going, and he's probably sleeping. He's old, so he goes to bed early. Slurpable, that's good. This replaced that other cup of coffee I just had. Hang on, primary's calling. Where were we before we were so rudely interrupted? All right, that was my primary calling back. And it kind of reminds me of me talking about this, that I got a comment this morning from somebody who's like, do you ever like do anything that's private? No. Do I care? No. Of course I got privacy. Are you kidding me? Everything I share, I don't care. Anyway, the primary said, I don't think it's a good idea that we see you today. I don't think that we need to give you antibiotics. I don't think that you got anything more than, the multiple viruses that are going around. Drink plenty of fluids. Take the Tylenol. There's a new one called 650 arthritis that she's got me on. She says old people. I'm old people now. Should get off of Advil, ibuprofen because of the liver. It's not good for the people that are up in the years. And use the Tylenol and don't wear it out. And so I bought the 650. It's a kind of a new one. It's been around a while, but not that long. Instead of 500, they got a 650. It's called Tylenol Arthritis. So if you're a senior and you take ibuprofen, you may want to consider that too. But she said, if you're not any better or things get worse, whatever, by Monday, don't want to have you come in. But she said, right now, just drink plenty of fluids, take some of that Tylenol, get some chloroseptic spray. I grew up on that stuff, the green stuff. They got red now. And, grin and bear it. And I agree 100%, but I just feel better that I can call her instead of just diagnosing myself. I'm not the doctor. And, if she felt I needed to come in, I would have. But she said, we don't need to see you. And she said they're just inundated with people with different viruses going around right now. And she said, if you pulled your muscle from weightlifting, that should go away in about, a week. And I believe that's what it was. I mean, I was really straining, man. I tried to put up 225 pounds the other day with a spotter. I took it off the bar and I brought it down to my chest, and that was it. It wasn't going up. But what I was going to tell you about, I trailed off. The doctor called, the commenter about you do anything private ever, and I don't know. That's it, I guess. I'm good to go. I'm just going to have to start putting these down like crazy today and go do my walking. Oh, I got it. This is important. When I saw her, the last blood work I got done, everything was awesome except cholesterol. And she says, you can stroke out. That's like blood pressure. That's a silent killer. So she said, oh, you're on this carnivore thing, huh? And you're eating these pork rinds, which are nothing but fat, fried fat. And while carnivore people, before you get on me, dismiss all that, I quit those. And so she said, after you get off of them, I'm going to schedule you to come back in. It's at the end of this month. And we're going to do more blood work specifically on the cholesterol. If it's still elevated, we're going to schedule you for a CT scan or a CAT scan or one of them scans where they're going to check me out. And another great thing about the Disadvantage Plan. And so that's what's going to go on there. And I just asked her, I said, you remember that? You were telling me you wanted to check me out on that cholesterol deal? She goes, yeah, I got you right here. So if cholesterol is high or, higher than it was, I'm going to have to rethink, all these strips of bacon and stuff I'm eating. So I don't know what carnivore people say about that. Do you eat that in moderation, or is that something that you believe that it doesn't affect your cholesterol and it's all part of just a perfect human diet and all that? I'm still learning about all this, but I certainly don't want high cholesterol. And I was really pleased with my blood pressure this morning. I mean, unless that machine's lying, I took it like 6 times. So that's it. That's the deal. I don't hide anything. You got it all. But now I'm going to go out here in this weather and put on 2 jackets and a shirt and crush it.